Anybody check out Chaos Child?
Yeah,
I don't. I don't
am watching it.
I think it's just because it's a psychological detective show that I don't care much about it.
That first episode, I was like, "Holy girl, Batman!" Got some pretty extreme, violent situations in it. So
I mean, it's a direct sequel from Chaos Head.
Yeah, Chaos Head's really fucked up.
Chaos Head is very, distorted.
I mean,
I enjoyed it.
I saw Chaos Head too, and I enjoyed that. But I thought this was like
Whoa.
I thought this was a whole other level with some of the scenes in the first episode, at least. Although it's been a while since I saw Chaos Head.
You enjoyed Chaos Head?
No, I didn't. Well, then again, okay. So Chaos Head is
Sonic. I was saying.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Chaos Head for me was one of the few.
I didn't Steins Gate level enjoy it for sure.
What's wrong with Chaos Head?
Comparable.
It's like Steins Gate's good.
I don't know. So for me, like, if I were to say which one I liked more when I watched it, I liked Chaos Head more than Steins Gate. Just because I was 17 at the time, and Steins Gate was like, I don't know, 20 something. And the idea of having a harem with your fucking D-Sordo.
D-Sordo, yeah.
D-Sordo. I was looking at episode 0 and I was going on the forum and I was like talking about the D-Sordo and it's like no one was quoting me. Like, what are you guys doing? This before? Get your D-Sordos out.
Gigolo Maniacs and the D-Sordo, he's a clone. The sister was cute as heck.
Yeah.
OST was magnificent.
But yeah, the thing I liked the most from Head was the fact that it was
Shut up.
that it was a psychological mindfuck. Towards the end, you find out everything's not quite what it was appearing to be.
That was sad.
Nothing is what it's supposed to be.
So,
I wonder how they're gonna carry out this sequel.
Although similar vein, Child is also going for that psychological mindfuckery.
Well, it's like this. They said like the same events are taking place 6 years later. It's like, how could this go again? I'm surprised they killed someone off already, though. Jeez.
Yeah, didn't they? I mean, in Chaos Head, I think they did the same thing.
Yeah, but she wasn't actually dead. So I suppose it's possible.
But, you saw the murder.
Oh, God. That name is just making me laugh right now.
Which name?
Chaos Head. Just think about it. Wow.
I mean, it makes sense, though. It's all in your head, so whatever.
Well, I mean, Chaos Child's even more fucked up then, right?
I don't know.
Why am I just thinking of that? It's been so long since I watched it. Chaos Head. That's God.
But yeah, if anybody's got any reservations about extreme violent situations,
yeah, don't watch this then.
That's my third show.
Probably not anyone.
Masamune Kun's Revenge, Akiba, and Chaos Head.
Chaos Child.
Chaos Child.
You don't even have to. The first episode is, or first half of the episode is a complete recap of Chaos Head. So
well, it's episode 0.
Yeah, they combined. They combined episode 0 with the first episode, which was a recap of the Chaos Head series. So you just skip ahead.
When I was watching it, I didn't know it was a double episode. Basically, when I watched it, it's like, didn't I watch this before?
Yeah. Didn't I see this before?
Yeah.
I watched the entire series of it. Huh.
I still have the DVDs when Miscellaneous Entertainment Enlightenment Works did the fan subs for it. Thank you, Big Eagle. Thank you.
Okay, I like that show. Even though it didn't make sense a lot of the time, I like Chaos Head.
I like psychological mystery stuff, so I'll be following this one.
It can be fun.
I'm kind of impartial to it. I don't really care for it that much.
I want to point out that Konomi Suzuki does the ED. That's about it.
I want to point out that a good anime is... Well, an anime I like this season is Seiren. Seiren is
I think the main character is worse than Amagami SS, honestly.
Amagami SS and SS Plus.
Yeah. I think... I don't know. I'm trying to remember, and I think someone pointed this out to me. I think the first arc was one of the weakest.
Well, here's
Amagami SS also.
I think so.
Wait, Haruka has the weakest arc? Are you serious?
I would say the weakest. I mean, I liked the cute
Because it's like introducing the main character, so you have to toss out all of this weird.
But yeah, they had a very famous scene, the whole kissing behind the knee thing. Yeah, that was. She didn't have the worst arc. The Swim Girl had the worst arc.
Whoa.
There was Kimmy Kiss Pure Rogue before AnimeKami. And then AnimeKami, and now Seiren.
Well, you have Photokano too.
Same.
Part of the.
So it's 4
series?
episodes. Like 4 episodes have passed. No. So 3 episodes have passed.
3 episodes.
And if this is a 12-episode series, you have 6 girls. This is going to be a 2-core because the openings only has the 3 girls, so they're each going to get 4 episodes.
It will absolutely be 2-core.
Which I find I don't know. I find kind of sad because you're gonna have to wait for the other 3 girls.
I guess.
Unlike AnimeKami SS, where the first season was 26 episodes, and then they got a second season with 12 episodes.
Well, this is
Photokano.
This is before. I mean, this is the way that Japan does stuff now. They don't do direct, like going straight into the next season. Usually, they do a split core. That's just how it is nowadays.
They're splitting it up a lot now because of different demands with each studio and each season.
I like Photokano. Photokano was a 6-episode. Series with
7 episodes. Yeah, OVAs. Yeah,
that's how I categorize it.
We've been talking about this for like 4 years.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, in terms of Seiren,
I like Photokano though.
I enjoyed the first episode that I saw, and it's definitely reminiscent of AnimeKami.
Oh yeah.
Which
I do agree with the whole splitting of the cores because there's 2 studios working on this, so it makes sense. They would probably split it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, like I said, the main character for this one is a lot worse. I don't know. He's just.
I like the girl.
The first girl is Ayane Sakura. She's very in your face about everything in this one. So.
She reminds me of. Give me one moment.
I don't know. She's pretty good. So I'll say that, but I don't know. She's not enough to carry the first arc. It seems like.
Okay, so she reminds me of Morizono Dika from the Capo 3, where she's really in your face kind of a personality, which I kind of adore. Having a girl that's aggressive is
indirect. Yeah, likewise.
One of the scenes, in the Capo 3, she came out of the pool. Okay, never mind. That's way off.
Are we kidding?
You guys don't need to know this. I'd like to impart my anime knowledge to the audience, but I guess I'm just bored with me now.
Anybody check out Urara?
Yeah,
Meirochou?
Yeah,
the girls look really cute.
I like it. It's nice.
It's that moe slice of life diabetes show.
It's cute girls doing cute things with a twist, which is that's all I can ask for. It really is a twist.
It's based on a 4 but it does have a plot.
So
they're trying to become fortune tellers, and the main girl is trying to find her mom, and she needs to be a really good fortune teller before she can do that.
See, it was interesting because they build it up like it's going to be. They have to go through all 10 levels to get to the thing. To get to number 1 to like talk to the best fortune teller or whatever, which will help her find her mom.
Well, the thing is,
it's to gain access into the city where you have to be a level 1.
Yeah.
Urara.
Basically, it's like it's a series of trials, right?
Yeah.
One trial before you can move on to the next next trial.
And and like city based too. So like you would go through. You have to take the trial for the level 10 to get to the level 9 city, and it's like, oh, that's pretty interesting. It's like, so are we gonna go to the next city anytime soon? Nope. Let's continue to fuck around.
I was about to say the same thing, Aiden. I was about to say the same
thing. For 12 episodes, they're not gonna go through.
They're not gonna do anything.
But the thing is, it's very common that either the legendary rank 1 fortune teller is either going to be her mom, or it's not, and then it's going to help her find her mom, and she's going to say, it's very difficult in the path of finding your mom and whatnot, or your mom has already passed.
Do you think it's gonna get there?
No, in 12 episodes, no. This is a pure a promotional thing for its source.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the sad series.
Also a Seiren again, so it's got a bit of a more mature audience in mind, even though it's very cutesy.
Yeah, it has the main girl is like super like feral, basically is the word they use to describe her.
She grew up in the wilderness for most of her life.
Yeah, her character is played out very well, from an anime instinct, showing your belly and
to show the belly thing to apologize.
That's a sign of submissiveness, and that's very well done. You got to hand it to the studio for this.
How about
I thought it was hilarious with the
ventriloquist doll that looks creepy as fuck.
Oh god.
That's clearly her mom.
Held by the girl who can't fucking speak.
Speaking of a girl who can't speak, rewrite.
We don't even need to talk about that shit.
What are you talking about? It's good.
What?
According to the people who have played the visual novel or read the visual novel,
I think it's the best.
They think it's good because it's adapted very closely.
The second season, you mean?
Yeah,
I haven't checked
the first season they were hating, like throwing fire.
I saw all the first season.
They're gonna throw fire either way. You can't place these fucks.
I saw the first episode of it's weird and interesting.
I
watched the first two episodes, so
I like the fact that he goes into these different timelines, and then one of them he gets with a certain particular person.
You mean it's a visual novel? Yup.
Yeah, of course it's a visual novel.
Well, it's not like they actually show him going through all of those routes.
Well, technically she was naked.
What is this? What are you getting at here?
What am I getting at? I'm just saying it's a good show.
Are you talking about the certain scene where there was two of a certain somebody?
Well, that's right. You're the person.
That was a good scene too. I've probably watched that scene probably like.
Hey, Glasslip had 3 of the certain somebody.
Oh god.
Oh god. AK, you're the one who fucking loved Comet Lucifer for one scene with one character.
You do know that's like the biggest trolling lie I can ever make, right?
Oh, sometimes I don't know with you, AK.
Well, you know what? Sometimes, lying is a skill, and if you want to maintain a level of excellence, you have to practice.
All right, since I haven't seen the newest episodes here of season 2, would you recommend it?
No, I absolutely.
For people who have seen season 1.
No, I absolutely wouldn't recommend it. It's boring as fuck, dude. What are you talking about? It's just so much talking and there's so much world building that you might as well play a visual novel.
Well, like the world. I mean, like the world ended.
As someone who likes character and world building, I'm definitely gonna watch it then.
And now he's like in a meta space.
How is it even world building? I mean, they destroyed the world in the last series,
yeah.
so I guess now they have to build everything from zero.
They're like some meta.
So basically, what's happened now is not going into too much spoilers, since there are different worlds. He can only, in order for that path to work, he could only save one girl. So now that basically he called upon some divine power. And he grabbed the girl from each path, and now they're just like doing something new in the destroyed world now.
Well, now he's choosing the key, is what it is.
Yeah, basically.
Amazing.
It's absolutely amazingly boring that I just don't care. Now, see, if you want a reason, the only reason why I'm watching this show is because the girls are mildly cute.
Okay. Yeah.
And the protagonist can be as OP or proficient as fuck, but it doesn't make the anime any better.
I don't know. I don't even know why I'm watching it, honestly.
Because you watched the first season, and if you want to complain, you got to finish the whole thing.
I guess.
All right.
I guess.
Anybody check out Onihei?
Which one? I've only seen the first episode.
I'm sorry. Which anime are we talking about?
Onihei.
The historical one.
Anyway, is that Amazon?
That's another Amazon one.
Yay, Amazon strike.
Urara Meirochou and Onihei are both Amazon strikes.
Which one's the anime?
I haven't seen it.
That's also Urara.
Okay.
That's Strike and animated.
Okay.
I don't know about this whole Amazon thing.
But yeah, Onihei, first episode I saw.
I don't know about you guys, but I can see them.
It's like a drama, historical.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of nice action too.
Yeah, it does.
And it's pretty hardcore.
Good action.
I have not. I may
like the dude's getting like almost crucified to start off with the first episode.
Oh wow!
I don't know. I don't know if
my add to the list,
but I kind of tier my anime. If I download a certain anime from the dark side, it's good enough for me to download. But if an anime, just doesn't pique my interest, I won't even touch it or anything. Onihei is one of those anime I will go on the dark side and not download it and stream it and see if the first episode is to my liking. It's kind of an insult, if you will, towards the anime.
I'll give you a basic premise rundown. So there's a thief. He's captured, severely tortured, basically left to rot. And the guy who arrested him is like the chief officer in the area. This is back in the 1780s. And basically a new group of thieves come into town, ravage some businesses, rape the women, kill everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And they're leaving a calling card that says they're a certain group of thieves. And the guy in the cell hears that name and he's like, I want to talk with the chief officer.
Like,
so they sit down, they have a meeting, and it comes to find that the thief, used to be an underling of that guy who had taken him in. And then he's like, yeah, that guy had, very moral code, and he would always preach to not kill people or rape people and stuff.
Yeah.
So from there, it basically goes to him uncovering the fact that what is indeed his former boss's group, and it ends up with him basically becoming a spy now for this officer. So he gets out of jail by teaming up and betraying his old thief master.
Mm-hmm. First episode was good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I think I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'll definitely add to the list. Kind of missing a lot of shows.
Gold's piling up his list here.
Exactly. Yeah, I got Onihei, got Masamune Koda Revenge. The ones I mentioned. Interview with Master Girls. I think.
That also has really good artwork and animation to it.
Yeah. Let's see. Speaking of fuck you to Amazon, how about a big old fuck you to Netflix for
which one?
Holding on to Little Witch Academia.
Oh
yeah. This is, I don't know. This is a trademark Trigger show, and it's like,
Are you triggered?
It's like, it's like
how triggered?
I hate that word, to be honest with you. I'm triggered.
If you haven't seen any of it, so they've already have a movie and an OVA, and so this is kind of building off of that. Except they've started over from the beginning, and they've kind of shown like before what happens in the movie and the OVA.
Yeah, how they met.
Yeah, so how they met and how they get to the school and everything like that. And so there's some kind of hijinks that goes on in every episode, but it's beautifully animated. Characters are fun, and I don't know. There's no overwhelming plot yet. I'm sure that'll get introduced though. So,
so how triggered are you? Seriously,
how triggered? What do you mean? I'm enjoying it.
Clearly, you don't understand the joke.
Okay. Yeah, it's
25 episodes. What the?
It's
the Little Witch.
It is split.
Yeah.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
I'm shocked that Trigger's doing that much.
They has the money.
Don't they usually do that much?
Well, this is their high. This is like one of their highest. It's already.
I mean, they did do that for Kill la Kill, but
yeah, Ninja Slayer.
of late they've
But
been
Ninja
doing a
Slayer
lot of the
was-
short form
Ninja Slayer was
anime,
only like 8
and even
minutes,
Ninja
so.
Slayer was short form by like 2
Hell.
minutes or something.
Little Witch Academia,
Not
the
talking about it.
movies were very popular though.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were.
very
They were.
popular.
Didn't they have
won,
like
Yeah,
did they
they
have
had
like
a
a
Kickstarter for
Hollywood
it.
preview, a Hollywood showing for one of those?
Oh yeah. That's why I said these are. It's already a proven sell. So I'm
Yeah.
not
So
really
Little Witch Academia
losing
won
anything.
like Japan Newbie Animator Awards. That's why it was so popular. It's the same as it's one of the reasons why Death Parade got an anime. From Death
Oh, that
Parade.
contest.
Yeah, they won.
Death Parade was amazing.
Well, if you want to go back to the proven sell, they did the crowdfunding for the second Little Witch Academia, and that thing made a lot of money.
Yep.
Yeah, because the Westerners.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this falls right in line with like Western ideals.
Well, here's the thing, and just to get my
It's
hate
like a
that
Harry.
on.
It's a Harry Potter basically. I don't know.
But it's not really Western ideals.
Here's the thing: if Yuri on Ice was like crowdfunded for a second season, do you know how many people were
Do it, please, no.
like throw money at that?
Can we please
Let's do
play
something
off
else.
Yuri on Ice for
something
1 week?
else.
Just 1 week.
I think we laid off last week, right?
No.
Damn.
Oh, you're
I'm just saying. I'm just making a point here. That's all you're gonna hear from me.
I would cry. I would cry if I see second season of you. Like, what the fuck?
It's gonna come, so we don't even have to worry about it. Anyways,
Man,
yeah.
I love your optimism, and when it's crushed, I'll even love it even more.
I don't give a shit.
I love it.
Ah, man.
Anyway,
Little Witch Academia. It sucks that Netflix has it. We have to dark side it, so we have to rely on dark side subs for this one.
Make anime great again.
So,
I'll make anime great again. Don't worry.
Make anime real.
That's his first. That's the first thing he needs to do. He's inaugurated now. He needs to make anime great again. That's
what he needs. I
primary.
don't know. Like, I wonder if anime fans who watch this show will hate us. If they hate Donald Trump, what if he signs an executive order and say we need to do genetic engineering to make cat girls happen?
Yo, they would just say, "Oh, we love him now." They would disregard everything he said in the past and just say, "Yeah, we love him," because that's how weebs are.
Let's lay off the politics on this one.
Yeah.
All right, something really funny that I hope everybody's watching. Gabriel Dropout.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks so funny to add to my list, but please tell me about it. How's it been going so far?
So the evil beings are actually the good ones, and the good beings are actually the evil ones.
That's pretty much how I would have described it. The demons are good people, and the angels are horrible people.
Yeah.
So it starts off with Gabriel being like graduating her school or whatever, and so she's supposed to go down to Earth and join into regular high school or whatever, and instead she gets wrapped up in a game and kind of loses her whole like holy I'm helping people sort of thing.
No. She's still helping people. It's because she helped.
Well,
right?
She's helping people in the game in the beginning, but then she's just like fuck humanity.
No. See, here's the brilliance.
Basically
of the
turns into like a neat, and
that's the brilliance of it, right? She was helping people in the game because I need heals.
And then it's a demon
playing,
friend that comes over to unneatify her and get her back to school after she's been sucked in.
You know, the great thing I loved about that show is when she pulled out her halo, it was like black as fuck.
It was black
halo. No, it is funny for sure.
She's copying other people's homework and then doesn't give a fuck about the school or doing well anymore, even though she was an honor student when she was in.
She was shown the dark side in the dark side.
And then you have I think it's Kanahana, who is Raphael, and Raphael is she's another angel, but she's like super manipulative and like she basically teases one of the devils constantly.
She's literally an S.
And tricks him, and she's an S basically.
Holy shit!
So
Tomita Miyu does the voice acting for Gabriel and Gabriel Dropout. She was born in 1999.
Wow.
Wow. Talk about super new.
Younger than my sister.
So you're a voice actor in Gabriel Dropout.
Mm-hmm.
Younger than I am.
So her first, so her first role was in Himoto. Yeah.
Himoto.
Is she one of the horrible people?
She was the Doma Taihei. She was the brother.
Oh, she was the brother.
The brother.
You gotta love it when they have the gender roles.
Yeah, she was the brother.
Her voice is kind of deeper than.
So.
Yeah, she plays. She hasn't done much, but she plays some guys. It seems like so. It's interesting.
Her first role was a guy. She also played the Roberto in Garo.
Roberto. Oh wow.
Yeah.
What?
What? I mean, it was Herman's kid with the good girl.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah, voice act. Give it to the seiyus. They're pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Japan's voice actors are ridiculous.
I mean, they have a school for that, and
yeah.
That's why, this is. I think this is why when you compare, like a regular American dub versus an American dubbing of the Japanese anime, I think that's where
It's played by a girl.
right?
Yeah.
They just don't have the training as much.
Yeah. I mean, they've got to have schools for that, right? Though there's got to be voice acting schools.
Same voice actors.
I
Hilarious.
don't know, I've never heard of it. Though.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it either, but I feel like that's got to be a thing, right?
Mm.
I don't know.
Well, you do kind of study acting in college. I don't know.
That's a whole different kind of acting. Though.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's people who do it like all over the world. So I mean, this isn't anything new or anything. I mean, all the movies that are in English or whatever have to get dubbed across the world too. So.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Anyways.
so
yeah, so that one's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, that's the fifth one I like to my list. I've seen some scenes from it, some gifs. It looks interesting. I want to check it out.
For all the big drama fans out there who's watching Rakugo season 2.
Oh,
Rakugo.
You guys can talk about Rakugo. I have nothing to say about it.
Rakugo is honestly probably my favorite of this season so far. And I don't know. Sonic, you're the only other one watching it with me.
So far, I saw the first episode of season 2 and saw all of the last season, but I'm definitely really enjoying it. And just that first episode alone was jam-packed with a lot of new drama building up with the younger generation.
Yeah,
I need to watch it. People keep talking about this drama. And I'm just like, what am I missing?
No. It's certainly one of the best. And then like I said before, like it doesn't necessarily feel like an anime. It doesn't have any of those tropes or any other things that you see in it. It feels like it's literally playing out how it
there's the aspect obviously where they do the performance of the Rakugo.
Yeah.
But then there's also the aspect of how that connects to the character himself and how that propels the character forward on their journey and basically allows them to either mature or stagnate around this world of Rakugo as the Rakugo is dwindling and dying with each new generation. All of that, I guess, responsibility falls on the new generation to keep it alive when it's standing on its last legs, basically.
Yeah, and the big thing, I think you've seen this in that episode, is that the really well-performing guy, what is his name? He is trying to basically take it with him. It's like when he dies, he wants to be the last of Rakugo, but in a sense, he's also kind of trusting.
Yakumo.
Yeah, he's also Yotaro. anyways, he's trusting this one guy that he has taken in as his pupil. So he's kind of got a split.
He's an ex-con too, by the way.
Yeah, he used to work in the Yakuzas.
So like this is his only chance to break with a legit job rather than return to his life of crime. And he credits the previous generation's Rakugo performances of giving him basically inspiration and hope for the future and having a legitimate and reputable and actual career rather than being a con the rest of his life.
Yeah, I gotta say, I was a little, based on how the first season kind of ended, I was a little concerned about how the next generation was going to take over and if they were going to be able to hold up such a strong narrative.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't seem like it skipped a beat, honestly. Like,
no, it did not.
It's different. It's different. Like, it's a whole new generation. This guy is completely different from...
Well, the interesting thing for me is he's taken, the Sukuroko,
yeah.
Title, which was, if you saw in the first season, the other guy who was in line to become, the next Yakumo, the big guy. And he has a tragic accident. He's out of the picture, but he had a daughter. And his daughter is now dating the ex-con who's on the rise and studying under the current Yakumo, keeping this thing alive. And he takes on the name of her father.
Yeah, there's some interesting things.
So their relationship kind of becomes like a surrogate for the father there.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to overstep my bounds because I don't know how much you've seen. I can't tell what happens in one episode than the other. But
yeah, from what I've seen so far, he's or she is definitely emotionally attached to him and the way of she was to the father because of how similar their performance style is and because he's taking on the mantle that her father had, basically. And then on top of that, he is, leaning on her as he's trying to come out of this life of crime. But then you see some other stuff going on in the background where you're wondering, like, is he going to be able to stay on the straight and narrow? Is she going to continue to support him and be around him, or is she going to avoid him and be distant like one of the previous females in the other season that was also distant with both of the performers there?
Well, the guy was very distant. Yeah, there's some stuff I can't say, so yeah, no. This is another one. If you've seen for season 1, definitely continue to season 2. If you haven't seen season 1, I'd say it's very well worth watching.
It's a very good human drama in addition to the historical piece in Rakugo itself.
And it's done by Dean, and that's actually, it's weird because it's amazingly animated.
It's the Bizarro Dean where they actually tried and cared.
Well, I found out that this guy actually, the one who's in charge of animating Rakugo, actually used to work for Shaft. So,
well, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So
head tilts for everyone.
There aren't many head tilts. He hasn't adopted that. But
anybody check out Idol Incidents?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yes. Idol Jihen.
It's weird. It's a weird idea. I don't know.
So, I'm looking at the tags, and its only tag is music.
No.
So that first episode, at least, I didn't see it as a music one, but I can see it evolving into that, I suppose, later on.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I think when you take the surprise or the plot into like the realm of just so out there, it's kind of stupid. Like, do you really want idols to be running your government?
Yeah, for those who don't know, the premise is basically
Even I don't want that.
The Japanese diet is now being, and that's the governing body, not an actual diet. It's now starting to be comprised of idols that perform rather than politicians.
That is a horrible idea.
I don't know. Honestly, I think it's more of a parody. So it's like,
I would hope so.
I don't know if it was a parody, I would give it like a short, not like 24 minutes.
So like these young girls are striving to become these idols, but at the same time, they're going to be like running the government as they're doing this.
So is it supposed to be a parody of events that might happen in real life? Where
No. So they're actually doing performances. It's like a Love Live.
Yeah. So what it is, so I think the parody part is like they're showing how unreliable the current government can be.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
How these parties and other politicians are completely unreliable, and
I think it's just an idol anime that they're just trying to do something with it.
It's a social commentary, guys.
This is also interestingly done by Mappa.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect Mappa to get their hands in this, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's well drawn. The CGI for the dancing is basically like a Precure. You can easily spot it, but it's not bad.
Precure in a good way?
Precure in a good way. Like Heartcatch Precure CGI.
Yeah, I thought it was all right. I didn't think it was anything.
Good.
Didn't think anything was special about it per se, but it was definitely an enjoyable watch for the first episode.
I don't know if I would call it enjoyable, but I certainly would say it's a dumb anime. Like I don't know if I enjoyed it or not. I just watched it and it's like they went there. They're running out of ideas.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, but I don't know. There's not much on Sunday, so I can watch that without feeling too bad.
So
it's probably better if you think of it as the parody part I mentioned. So
how do you think about it as a parody part? I mean,
the government is so stupidly unreliable, and this is a fact nowadays.
I don't know if the government is unreliable. Hey, the United States of America says the government is unreliable.
Nothing fucking ever gets done.
I'm doing a great job. I don't know what you
Nothing ever fucking gets done through Congress. Anyways.
So,
what about the really short one room?
Anybody
check that thing out?
I didn't check One Room out.
Yeah, it's a short shot.
Well, there's the other idol anime.
It's like 2 minutes.
Bang Dream. Bang Dream's the other idol anime that is just
Bang Dream.
It's from the same people who did, I believe, the Tori.
I don't know. I just don't know why there's so many idol shows.
Is anyone watching ACCA?
It's a really weird
no?
First person point of view thing.
I just read the description and it almost put me to sleep. So.
Oh, I checked out the first episode. That was interesting.
I don't like police themed shows.
It's pretty interesting. I'm especially interested to see why Madhouse signed on for this, because there hasn't been any action yet. It's been very slow paced building, but you can see
not too much happened in the first episode.
You can see stuff happening. It's really building since the last
They're saving
episode.
all of their action for OPM 2.
One Punch Man.
I'm still telling you, there's a reason they sign on for this. There must be some kind of action stuff coming up. And I could see it. I mean, you look at it as a detective and other stuff.
The style of it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is.
When you see him kicking back, smoking the cigarette, and then just that chill.
It's very well animated.
It's really good.
I don't know. Madhouse has been, unreliable for the last year, I would say. But
it's definitely got potential, but the first episode wasn't like a wow, I need to be watching this episode.
Well, it's just slow. It's just really slow. Like the first episode, I feel like there was not much that I caught, but the second episode really pulled me in a lot more because I could see the underwork, basically the little the pipeline that they built around this thing and how it's all going to come down. I don't know. I don't want to say too much since.
Anybody watch the new Blue Exorcist?
No.
It's really boring.
I don't watch shonen shows much now.
It's like, man, it's been so long. Then the fact, like, I think this certain arc is kind of
at least so
boring.
far. I've heard it's people say that this is supposed to be one of the best arcs, and maybe not one of the best, but it's a good arc. So I mean, it's just not there yet.
I'm enjoying it so far. Although I would agree, it's been very
not much happening.
Very slow as far as the plot's concerned to this point.
Yeah. But you
can tell they're building up something because there's there's some stuff getting stolen and mysterious priest, and you don't know whose allegiance lies where.
I've forgotten because how the actual anime ended, which they completely jumped the gun. Obviously, never knowing it was going to get a second season, jumping straight to fighting the devil. It's just I'd forgotten like how that had all ended. It was all the main people were completely terrified of
Rin,
and that's how that went basically.
They're still terrified in the new one.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like it completely connects that.
An interesting dynamic that I've seen so far is his brother Yukio is being tempted by some demons that want, it seems like, to recruit him against his brother. And there was an episode where he's basically mentally fighting with, the temptation idea that he should join the dark side, so to say. So it seems like that could be a potential plot thread later on where he might turn.
Mm-hmm. So we'll have to see.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Loki knows things.
There's definitely a lot that's building up in the background as it's going, and it's kind of the calm before the storm right now as it starts off.
Yeah. So I mean, don't drop it yet. It's coming.
I got a lot of things. I got a lot of things to check out. But
what about ēlDLIVE? Anybody check out ēlDLIVE?
No, obviously.
Reborn. Maker of Reborn.
I don't know what to say about it because
it's so weird.
Space anime.
It's so weird. I don't know what to think about it. Honestly,
yeah, it was very, very odd.
Like, see, the only reason why I'm watching it is because it's a space anime.
Yeah, I was about to say
it's a quota that I'm gonna meet if I watch it. It's a quota.
So it seems like it's aliens, sci-fi type stuff with very out there.
The main girl looks normal.
The main girl is very strict.
I mean, she's a bitch.
The main character has some sort of abilities, and may not be all that he looks to be to start. And he's also in cahoots with this alien and doesn't really realize it until towards the end of the first episode.
It's another one that I'm just giving a chance to see. I don't know. It has some nice animation when it wants to do it. But
there's
nothing
that stands out. Nothing that's amazing about it.
I mean, the girl's transformation into her fighting thing was pretty cool. That was about it.
It was okay.
You haven't seen it? Episode 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I thought it was pretty good.
But I guess if you're looking for something a bit more offbeat, kooky, maybe check that out.
ēlDLIVE.
Yeah, that one probably I wouldn't necessarily recommend to anyone, but
no, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. It's a very niche.
Sure.
Niche
audience.
Yeah, I would agree there, which is why I said very odd or kooky, because that's definitely who they're going for with it.
Little box.
Okay, guys. So
go ahead. No, I think I've covered all the anime I wanted to.
I've been covered all the anime I
covered all the anime that matter.
There's also March comes in like a Lion's continuation.
Yeah.
Which, if you're not watching that, you should be. Very
That
good.
was that Fate Grand Order OVA.
Yeah, it was okay. It was literally like unlimited blade work by Dean. I stayed up. I even missed like my first.
Oh, the fake rank order thing is it's straight up the story from the mobile game.
Yeah, it is.
It had Mashu, so
I would honestly say if you've played the mobile game, you'll probably enjoy the special. If you haven't, you probably won't.
It was just weird. I don't care. Like I watched it, but like I said, I compare it to Unlimited Blade Works by Dean, and I missed class. I missed a college class for that show, and I'm like,
you should never do that.
This was not worth it. Like I stayed up all night.
Why did you think it would be?
Because I thought it's Fate Stay Night. It's supposed to be good.
It tomorrow. Wait, what? No.
There's also Granblue Fantasy, another mobile game special that just released recently.
That was just today. Yeah, I actually enjoyed that. The style is really cool.
You mean it's an RPG?
So no. So it's Psy Games. So they have they're the ones who did Bahamut, but it's not Mappa animated. I think it's A1.
It's A1.
Yeah, but it's like a special team that's working with Psy Games to kind of keep the style the same, and it's pretty well animated. It looks like I don't know. I honestly think when it comes back for a full TV series in spring season, I'll watch that. Looks pretty good.
I think the last one I checked out that you guys may not have is Schoolgirl Strikers.
We already mentioned that, but in a sarcastic way.
Schoolgirl Strikers. I don't know. Even for cute girls doing cute things, well, they're not really doing cute things. But cute girls doing dangerous things. It's mediocre at best.
Yeah, it was definitely didn't catch me. I guess to close out, what would you consider the weakest and strongest? And what would you recommend?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like an overall summary of what your impressions are for this winter, what you expect to like, what do you think is gonna get better, what do you think is gonna get worse? Just what overall impressions right now. Who wants to go first?
Alphabet.
So, yeah.
It's always me.
You are the.
We can also go by age. Aiden.
Oh God damn it!
we can also go by alphabet. Aiden.
I already did alphabet.
Motherfucker. All right. So recommendations. Just watch fucking Tanya and Demi-chan. That's all you need to do.
Those are good recommendations.
So that's an abysmal recommendation.
Anything you would say to avoid?
Not really. I haven't really seen any really bad stuff, so I wouldn't know what to avoid.
You, sir, need to watch more anime then.
I do need to watch more. No, I don't have time to watch more anime.
That's what they all say. So are we going by age or are we going by
AK?
Oh. Who made you host? So
I've taken over.
I would recommend at least bias wise, I would recommend Seiren, just because it's romance and everyone needs a good romance.
High school.
It doesn't matter if it's high school or not for these.
Visual novel.
I would also recommend Kobayashi-san because of the NTR.
Bias.
Of course it's biased. Why do you think I'm recommending them? So shows I would stay away, or shows that I think would, kind of collapse on their own, would be Scum's Wish. I think it would collapse. Simply because I can't stand that shit anymore. Even though I want to watch it, and rewrite's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
But if you're already halfway in, you might as well go and drink the rest of the poison so you can spew it out like a toxic mother person.
Well, that was something.
Bio? What about you?
So first of all, I'm recommending the sequels. A couple of sequels from this season. Konosuba, Rakugo, and Little Witch Academia.
Whoa!
All three look to be very strong ones. They start off strong, and these sequels seem to be hitting the gun as well. Besides that, I think Kobayashi is going to be a lot of fun for KyoAni, and I would say I just don't think Fuka is going to be worth watching. You already mentioned 3, right? So I don't have to say anything.
All right, so basically, I really have a lot of hopes for this winter season. Like, I'm not watching much right now, but after hearing, some of the synopsis you guys have given me, I would like to check out a lot more. So right now, I'm really, really, really enjoying Tanya. I just think it's perfectly suits like the kind of thing I want to see. I do think there will be a falter later on, but I just hope there won't. Scum's Wish, I think it's going very well right now. Yeah, there's really nothing I could say at this point. It's still so early. I think there's gonna be a lot of there.
Sorry, which one? If it does falter, which one do you think will falter first, Tanya or Scum's Wish?
Scum's Wish.
Tanya.
Oh, okay.
And I love Tanya right now, so that's okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So Scum's Wish, I'm not sure it's gonna falter. I need to see more of it. I just need to see more of it right now, more development, because a lot's going on. Just from that latest episode, a lot has happened that can be explored. Okay, Konosuba is still funny. Fuka, just after hearing what we discussed, I don't really think there's gonna be much improvement for it. So that's kind of like I'm kind of half and half on it right now. That'd probably be one I would avoid. And for me, Handshakers. Yeah, this last. Let me finish.
Hand failures.
Let me finish. Handshakers. I actually that might be a surprise. No, I can't say that.
No, what are you doing, dude?
Can't say that was a straight face.
Like, the first episode was surprise enough. They can't do anything.
All right,
let me
get through my thing. So, I did not like the first episode at all, but that second episode, it gave me a little bit of hope. I try not to have hope with some of these shows, but that gave me a little bit of hope, and I want to see more. I really want to see more. The main girl's adorable too, so.
It's gonna rake you over the coals for that, you know it.
Okay.
So that main girl reminded me of the girls from We Without Wings. That's what she reminded me of, and I guess
Absolutely.
That's why. I think that's why she is pretty cute. I'll give you that much.
Yeah.
Give you that much.
She's not talking. She just makes her like sound.
She reminds me of the girl from Absolute Zero, except.
Oh no! Don't say
that. Absolute Duo. Except she talk a lot.
Absolute Duo.
No.
The main girl can't say that.
No, they're different.
The style looks the same though.
No,
sorry, not the style. The silver hair and everything.
Is that all you're going on? The silver hair?
The silver hair of all the things you can go
silver
off.
Hair, lolly. I don't know what you want to go.
Now that's coming from a guy who who can tell the difference between the blondes, right? Silver hair, really? Oh god. I think Sonic's up there, right?
Handshakers, Absolute Duo. I don't know why you're not seeing the other connection, but anyways.
So I guess first off, what I would tell you to avoid: Handshakers, Schoolgirl Strikers, and ēlDLIVE were definitely on the lower end of the spectrum for me.
Yeah.
Choice.
From the returning shows, I'm enjoying Blue Exorcist, Rakugo, Konosuba, Little Witch, and March Comes In Like a Lion. Of those, I would say Rakugo, by far, really great drama. Watch it. And Konosuba, really good with the comedy. It's also probably a must-watch. March Comes In Like a Lion, another really good drama. For the new stuff, Gabriel Dropout, another great comedy. If you like the slice of life, moe type stuff, Urara Meirochou, should definitely check that out. Interview with Monster Girls, I'm really loving. Good mix of the comedy with the slice of life, but also more mature themes. Masamune-kun's Revenge. Onihei shows a lot of potential. I like ACCA, I like Seiren with the romance.
Yes.
Scum's Wish, definitely one to check out too. Like others have said, I don't know if it's gonna falter or not, but so far it's been interesting. Saga of Tanya the Evil for sure. A lot of good action, and if you enjoyed anything from Izetta, then you definitely should check this out because it's doing what Izetta hoped to do a lot better, in my opinion.
It's only been that many episodes, right?
Yeah, we gotta be careful here.
Is that kind of
at least at this point in the anime, it's showed more promise with the action.
Yeah,
at the very least.
Well, its plot is better too.
Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I'm loving the comedy and the juxtaposition of that, like I said earlier. Chaos Child.
Sonic loves mostly everything except for those four that he.
That's what it sounds like.
Fuka, I'm indifferent to, but I'm liking enough to continue with. And finally, Minami Kamakura High School Girls Cycling Club, while not Bakuan, is a close enough to it that it's shows some potential for me to continue with. And it was a cute first episode. So yeah, those are definitely my picks. A lot of good stuff this season, I think.
Yeah.
Most of all, I would say Rakugo, Konosuba, March Comes In Like a Lion, Gabriel Dropout, Interview with Monster Girls, Masamune-kun's Revenge, Dragon Maid, Tanya, Scums, and Urara, and Seiren.
The full recap.
Just watch everything and make up your own damn mind.
Sounds like it.
That's the TLDL, the RD version.
The TLDR is it's almost as long as the regular.
Whew, man.
But yeah, I picked up 27 this season to start. I'm gonna be dropping some of those, but I'll probably still have like 20.
Yeah, probably about that too.
I picked up a whole 7. Yeah.
Probably around 15 or so.
I'll probably have about 10.
I have 23 at the moment.
All right. So, good start to the season, I guess. We'll see where it ends up.
Okay.
Anybody have anything else to say?
No,
I guess we're good.
Episode
All right.
15 of Usagiroll Podcast.
That's it all.
Well done, everyone.
Find us on Twitter at UsagirollPod.
And on SoundCloud at Usagiroll.
And on YouTube.
On
And on
YouTube.
YouTube.
But you're
Oh,
probably listening on YouTube. Who knows?
And look forward to that openings video.
Look forward
Whenever
to
the
the opening
hell that
video.
comes out.
Whatever
Okay,
comes
so
out.
we can cut this.